The Dark Souls games are some of the hardest games bestowed upon humanity. And in the first title, Dark Souls 1, some of the most infamous bosses exist, but they are nothing compared to Ornstein and Smough. Now to the average player, Ornstein and Smough, or ONS, are fairly difficult, but to a skilled player, they can go down in mere hours to minutes from reaching their home on Orlando, the land of the gods. The typical strategy is to target Ornstein and defeat Super Smough for the easy win, but you may notice I have no armor, and I'm using a reinforced club. The reinforced club is meant to be thrown away much earlier in a playthrough. Well, you see, I'm not doing a normal playthrough, I'm doing a soul level 1. A soul level 1 playthrough of any Soulsborne game is simple. You start at level 1 and you can't level up. We start as the Pyromancer because it is the only class that starts at level 1 in Dark Souls 1. This seems simple, but is much harder than anyone may imagine. The early game is easy, so we are starting at the mid game. Because of our stats, we cannot use most of the weapons. The best weapon we can use is the Reinforced Club, which I have at plus 10. You can buy it from the male undead merchant in Undeadburg. Because our health is low, armor is almost pointless because it hurts us more than it helps us. Following that concept, shields are considerably worse, so we must pick wisely our loadout. Focusing on the lore side of things is interesting. Ornstein is believed to be the captain of the Four Knights of Gwyn, ruler of Lordran. He is a dragon slayer with golden lion armor. His spear is infused with lightning to weaken dragons. Smough almost was a Knight of Gwyn, but he was declined the chance because of his tendency to cannibalize his victims he executed. He wears big golden armor and a great hammer for his weapon. He's a merciless and cruel person that can be found to laugh during the fight. Together, Ornstein and Smough guard the Cathedral of Orlando, protecting Guinevere, Princess of Sunlight, or so they believe. It turns out Gwendolyn, son of Gwyn, was casting an illusion of the amazing city's light and goddess. Together, they make an unstoppable duo. From the Orlando bonfire shown here, you want to go up the spiral stairs. We are about to perform a quote-unquote glitch to bypass a room. You will run up the stairs until you see this bridge. You will then run and jump over the rail and onto the bridge, like so. From here, go straight to the fog wall. Upon entering, watch closely at Ornstein. He has a high chance of doing his homing attack, which you must be careful of. You may see him twirl his spear like so. This is his most telegraphed attack. You must wait for the correct time to roll to either side of him. During other points in the fight, he may do this. His pathfinding skills are problematic, as shown here. He could shoot lightning or walk forward, neither of which are particularly deadly. In this fight, we are targeting Smough for the first half of the fight to take down Super Ornstein. This is not required. I only did it for the extra challenge. Ornstein can do various jumping and spinning attacks. Try and keep your distance from him. You do not need to hit him while Smough is alive, as he will regain all of his HP once Smough is dead, like so. This is a good time to note to never lock on. Unlike the other Soulsborne games, locking on typically makes you worse because it restricts your movement and rolling to the 4 cardinal directions relative to the camera. Ornstein can easily hide his attacks behind Smough. They will still hit you. Always keep a line of sight between both bosses. This is what happens when you lose track of one. Smough's attacks are much more dangerous because of big hitboxes. He can do 2 jumping attacks, one with his hammer and the other by his body slamming into the ground. So seriously, how is this floor not cracked? I mean, look at this dude, he's built like a basketball. He can also do a dangerous charge attack. There are 2 variations, one with a longer hitbox. Surprisingly, he can be faster than Ornstein during these attacks. A final attack is a side sweep. These are good opportunities to get hits on Smough. On rare occasions, he may double up and do 2 consecutive attacks. This is rare, so we need not discuss it. Super Ornstein is a different beast. Once Smough falls, he absorbs his soul and powers. Unlike Smough, who, if you kill Ornstein first, obliterates him. Seriously, this dude has no respect for his duo. Ornstein grows significantly in size. It is recommended you stay under his legs because fewer attacks can hit you. But be warned, he can still hit you. Wrongly timed dodges can be lethal at any point. He can two-shot you. I haven't mastered Super Ornstein, so I can't say much about his attacks other than his punishable jump down attack and his grab attack, which you must dodge. Otherwise, he will become Oppenheimer and explode you to bits. If you do this correctly and have nerve control, he will fall. In this fight, we will be using the Reinforced Club plus 10, the Mask of the Sun, and the Grass Crest Shield. You may be wondering, the Mask of the Sun adds weight and gives no defense. Why use it? Well, A, it looks sick. B, it increases stamina regen by 22.5%. We have limited stamina, so decreasing the time we have to wait without being able to roll, run, or attack is helpful. The Grass Crest Shield is a decent shield. It doesn't block much damage. Why don't we use something like Havel Shield? That blocks a lot of damage. Well, it's heavy. I mean, come on, it's solid stone. It wouldn't help us because we do less damage when one-handing our club, and blocking their attacks is not recommended. The Grass Crest Shield boosts stamina regen by another 22.5%, which is why we have it. We have one ring on. In hindsight, I should have put on the Ring of Steel Protection as well, but that's against the point. We have the Ring of Favor and Protection, which increases defense, lowers stamina regen time, and lowers a quick load. Do not take after me and have on the Rusted Iron Ring. It is pointless for this fight. Other things you can use are pyromancies or spells. My pyromancies are a little bad, as you can tell. So, with all the strategy stuff out of the way, how's my run going? Not great. Most attempts die early on, usually before second phase. You can know something, but can you do it? But one attempt, which I unfortunately didn't record, got to Super Ornstein, half health. I died. But I hear you say, Mr. E, why didn't you record? Well, I was watching streamer GeForce for Eternity, which I am shouting out in the description and the pinned comment. He is an amazing person and I highly recommend. Excuses later, I finally started recording, and it was time to win. Ornstein's at 5 hits. 1 hit. It feels so cinematic. Just 40 minutes after I started recording, I beat him. The video would be finished, but then I remember, my life is not a movie. It can feel cinematic, but it is real life. I am not the main character. One early dodge allowed him to kill me. 1 hit away. No! 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 He was 1 hit. He was 1 hit. He was 1 hit. This really killed my motivation for the night. The day was already bad from other problems. This made it worse. The next morning, I woke up. I started doing attempts. I figured out how to use the magic weapon spell with the Sorcerer's Catalyst. This adds an extra 50 damage to my barbaric club. This helped a lot. And then I started one last run. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the Dark Souls 1 Soul Level 1 Ornstein and Smough fight. Oh, I just beat Ornstein and Smough. I did it. Oh, in the same place that I died last time. I did it. I did it. I actually did it. Okay, it's pretty good. I had done it. I had finally finished Ornstein and Smough. I obtained the Lord Vessel and saw Guinevere. It had been done. A far cry from the weeks it took the first attempt. By attempt, I mean playthrough. But Soul Level 1 is a real challenge, and I'm going to fight it. Now see, since I've already killed Gwendolyn, how is this supposed to be working? 10 Estes. Finally. I'm going to do this later. I can warp between bonfires right now, alright? Okay, good. Let's go back to Firelink. This is the beginning of a multi-part series where I cover other bosses and areas in Dark Souls 1 while staying at level 1. I really hope you enjoyed this video and want to see more in the future. It would mean the world to me if you liked and subscribed. I am on the mission to rise above the AI slop that pollutes YouTube. Funny enough, this script was written before I actually beat Ornstein, but I must go, for the Lord of Cinder is calling me. I will see you in the next video. Peace.